Hello everybody, you are watching Learn English with Dr. Saloninandan. Today I have for you a story, The Washwoman by Isaac Bashevis Singer. But before we begin the story, please subscribe to my channel for more such videos and do not forget to like, share and comment on the video. Isaac Bashevis Singer was born on 21st November 1902. He grew up in the city of Warsaw in Poland. Singer's father was a rabbi, a teacher of the Jewish faith and law. Storytelling always had an important place in Isaac Bashevis Singer's life. He got a Nobel Prize for Literature. He had also won US National Book Awards for A Day of Pleasure, Stories of a Boy Growing Up in Warsaw in 1970 and A Crown of Feathers and Other Stories in 1974. Isaac Bashevis Singer tells the story of an old, wrinkled and small Gentile, that is non-Jewish washwoman, a woman who washes clothes for her living, who was already past 70 and yet she washed laundry for several families, including his own. The story takes place during Singer's childhood and is set in Poland in the early 20th century. The old woman chose the dignity of supporting herself through her work as a washwoman. Most Jewish women of her age were sickly, weak, broken in body and would spend their time begging at the church door or enter a home for the aged. The old washwoman had to walk almost 1.5 hours to pick up and deliver the laundry, that is clothes that need to be washed. It was fearful for the author to see the old woman staggering out with the enormous pack of clothes on her head. She had to bring in the water from a pump to wash the linens, that is clothes. The linens had to be scrubbed thoroughly in a wash tub, rinsed with washing soda, soaked, boiled in an enormous pot, starched and then ironed. Drying could not be done outside because thieves would steal the laundry. The wrung out wash had to be carried up to the attic and hung on the clotheslines, a rope on which washed clothes are hung to dry. In the winter, clothesline would become as brittle, that is hard, as glass and would almost break when touched. The washwoman showed immense, that is great pride in her job. According to the author, she was the best washwoman around because the laundry she washed sparkled like polished silver. Every piece was neatly ironed, yet she charged no more than the others. When the winter became severe, that is very cold, and the streets were in the grip of a bitter cold, that parents stopped sending children to Cheder, a school for Jewish children, and even the Polish schools were closed, she still obstinately continued her work of washing the linens. Life was unfair to her as her son didn't invite her for his wedding. She went to the church and waited at the steps to see her son lead the young lady to the altar. Her son was ashamed of his mother, the washwoman, and never came to see her. Yet the old mother had faith in him and the man that she raised him to be. Once, when she returned with the family's wash, after several months, she looked like a tottered, very weak old woman and was thinner than before and bent. She resumed her washing as she could not rest easy because of the wash. The wash would not let her die also, and she didn't want to be a burden on anyone. When the mother in benediction, that is blessing, said the washwoman would live to be 120 years old, she said, "God forbid, what good would such a long life be?" The washwoman knew that her life was coming to an end, but she would not let herself go until she finished washing the clothes she owed to her customers. After getting paid, she left, promising to return in a few weeks for a new load of wash. But she never came back. The wash she had returned was her last effort on this earth. She had been driven by a strong will to return the property to its owners to fulfill the task she had undertaken. This short story, The Washwoman, demonstrates how unfair life can be to kind-hearted, honest and persevering people. I hope you all liked the story. Please note the important and difficult words in the story with their meanings and use these words in your daily conversation. Thanks for watching the video and do not forget to subscribe to my channel and like, share and comment on this video.